Okay, this is a lesson on drawing the treble clef. And we're going to learn what the treble clef means, how it works in music, how it tells us what the notes are. Very important to know. And you can practice drawing treble clefs. All right, it's a very good skill to have. Now, when I learned to draw the treble clef, and most people start this way, most people start with the dot. And my music theory teacher taught me to go up around here like this, around, up the top, back down, and then do a little hook like this. Okay, but I didn't always do what my teacher told me to do, so I tend to go this way, up and around there like this, and I tend to be able to draw a slightly better treble clef starting with the hook going up around this way. Either's correct, and because I've also worked as a jazz musician and quite often you'd be out playing a gig and someone would say, write me out some music really quickly. When I'm scoring very quickly, don't you do it this way, stick to what your teacher tells you. I just put a stick down here like this, okay, and I go around like this, and I can draw treble clefs without the hook like that very, very quickly. Okay, so let's take a look at the treble clef and what does it actually mean. Okay, so let's look at the treble clef. First of all, the notes on the lines. Now the treble clef curls up and around and finishes on that second line of the stave. Now this shows us where the note G is, and that's why the treble clef is also sometimes called the G clef. It corresponds with the note G. Now below the stave we have middle C. This is middle C on the piano. And so the treble clef allows us to write and read notes above, all the notes above middle C. On the bottom line we have the note E. We already have the second line showing us G. Then on the third line we have B. On the fourth line we have D. On the fifth or the top line we have F. And that spells every good boy deserves fudge. Some people say fruit, I prefer fudge. Okay, so now let's have a look at the notes on the spaces. There are 4 spaces on the stave. First of all, we have F between the first and second lines, then A between the second and third lines, C between the third and fourth lines, and on the top space we have E, and that spells the word face. So now, if we were to write a note sitting on the top line, that is G, and below the very bottom line, touching the bottom line, is D.